Hello, my keto community companions. So here's the deal for this week. No nibble, no nosh, no lick, no spoonful, no taking something from somebody else's plate, no this'll be okay, no sip of, no fingering around the plate when nobody's looking, not a couple of nuts in your mouth, none of it unless it's tracked. And how do you track a nibble, a nosh, a lick, a spoonful, a finger around the plate, a couple of nuts, or a sip? How do you track them? Oh, you weren't going to track them? Oh, are you a food addict like me? Do you have a pilot light inside here that gets turned up if you've ever gone into the neighborhood of having something you're not supposed to? Have you? Is that why you're here? Did you get here the same reason I did? Because of food issues, food problems, food foibles. Yeah, so what makes you think that you're special and you can get away with it on this one day? You've been so good. You've been sometimes reluctantly, sometimes excitedly doing some new tools and new tricks and new things that help you get and stay food abstinent day after day. It's very, very simple. It is. It's very, very simple. Carbs under 20, tracked, in your fridge, weighed, measured, and so forth. That's simple, isn't it? Isn't it? If you want it. What we do to make it difficult is we don't do all of those things, and we fly by the seat of our pants, and we nibble, we nosh, we lick, we put our finger around the rim of the thing, we lick something that we've made something that is for somebody else. We do all of those things. And where does that get us? It gets us to this. She said. Yep. It gets us to this. Now, thinking that I was special and I could have those things then got me here. I learned in Overeaters Anonymous in the early 70s. This is part of my problem. Why? Because I'm unconscious when I do it. And suddenly, before you know it, I need another pint of whipped cream because I've blown it with that. That is the gateway to a neighborhood that you just don't want to go to. And I'm here to help you as much as I possibly can in the next few days. So when you get to that day, you are safe. That picture was the worst thing that Weight Watchers could ever upload for anybody in the program. Because I don't care if you're Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, Overeaters Anonymous, Food Addicts Recovery, Keto Under 20, any program. None of them say, sure, have sips of, licks of, dabbles of, tastes of, forkfuls of, steal something off your neighboring eating person's plate. None of that. Most of those things got us here. And we sometimes aren't even conscious of those things that we did. I'll throw in eating while standing up. I'll throw in having 1,500 calories worth of appetizers before you even sit down to the meal. Why? Because my journey had plenty of that. And did I still eat a full dinner on the big size, big girl plate? Oh, of course I did. With cups of brown stuff on it. And all the other things. I mean, I was a food mess. I had no full button. I had no idea what leptin was, that it was a hormone that said I was full. I had no idea. Why? Because I was so crazy with carbs, so crazy with sugar, so crazy with a permission slip for that one day. Well, it wasn't that one day. The first deal was it was, the night before when family people started to gather, and so you did some sort of takeout. For some people it's Chinese, for other it's pizza. It's a whatever, whatever. And then you wake up in the morning and you're going to have tons of carby stuff because you're not eating dinner till 4, like you didn't eat enough the night before. You know this drill. This is not new to you. So quit pretending that you were elite and you didn't have this issue. It just gets totally pronounced because of social anxiety, because of family issues, all kinds of stuff. These holidays are time bombs, and they tick. And they will take you down. You will sabotage yourself, your plans, your future, your past, all the work you've done, because you're going to start messing with this. Do you think a heroin addict takes a day off to do heroin? Do you think an alcoholic can take a day off to drink because it's a holiday? Of course not. And if you're a food addict, it's the same. It lights up your brain. It tells you want more. It starts messing with you. It's like this chip of denial gets inserted, and you say, I'll just deal with it tomorrow. You understand that tomorrow might not be the next day. The tomorrow could be after Valentine's Day, because this is a vicious season of we're allowed to eat whatever we want. And you see it everywhere. I mean, I have seen people do food porn where it's like, it looks like sex with the looks on their face. And it's like, that plays with your brain. If you don't think that visuals affect your brain, then you are not one that's familiar with marketing and advertising and all that kind of stuff. So you need to be super, super, super careful, armed, planned, tracked, whatever. And if you say you're going to allow yourself to have something on Thanksgiving, because it's Thanksgiving, and you think that you're safe, good for you. This could be part of your journey. This could be part of your learning. This could be something that you'll have to see for yourself if it works. It wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't work for me from that bag of whipped cream that Oprah's helping herself to the rest of it. It wouldn't work for me because I'm a food addict. I'm a tried and true. I'm 67. I have been over the mountains, into the valleys, into the pits, under the speed bumps, just with so much guilt, shame, utter disgust at myself. I have thrown away things into the trash to make me stop eating them, only to fish them out. I have put coffee grounds on things just to avoid it. I have put kitty litter onto food that I was throwing out just to make sure I didn't go after it. And sometimes I was not successful even with that. So I know gluttony. I know never enough. I know no full button. And I'm here to share it with you because maybe you've experienced it before. Maybe you are slowly losing your veils of denial that you are indeed one of us. I could never understand how somebody could get obese and not be a food addict. But some people say that they aren't. Just like some people say they don't have a drinking problem and they have a six-pack every night. Okay. It takes what it takes. And so I'm hoping that you're safe this week, safe on the night before, the day of, the night of, the next day. I hope you're safe and stay safe and know you are not alone. And know that these triggers have nothing to do with the FOOD that you are treating yourself to. It's not a treat. It's not going to be worth it. You're going to have a food hangover, and a food hangover is not fun. Not to mention that you might have to have true confessions with Sarah. Yeah, that's not fun either. I don't want to have true confessions with me. So I'm going to be very, very careful this week coming up. And my wish is for you to as well. So have a wonderful day, my keto companions. I'm not doing it without you. And so don't think you can take a day off, because I'm not. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.